Hello guys, if you're an ICT or a GxT trader, I would suggest only taking these two high probable models if you're not profitable yet. Sure, you have to be patient, but if you only wait for these setups, you will have a much higher win rate. First of all, there is no daily bias needed for both models. It's extreme mechanical, so it's very easy to follow. You just have to be patient and wait for the setup to occur in the market. Both are continuation trades, which are always higher probable than reversal trades. The first model is the strength switch continuation sequence. One asset takes out the high or low. In this example, it's NQ, which is taking the high before YM. NQ is failing to manipulate the high on the lower time frame. Even better when the asset that took out the high has still another close target left. At this moment, NQ is the stronger asset, so we need a strength switch that YM can also catch up and trade into the same high. NQ creating a bearish candle while YM is creating a bullish would be a one-stage strength switch, but if we also create an SMT with it, where YM is creating the failure swing, it's even better. The strength switched and YM can now trade into the same high. If you want a detailed video about strength switching, write it in the comments. When we got the higher time frame strength switch confirmation, we drop down to the lower time frame and we wait for a clean V-shaped CSD, and then we can enter on the first or second CSD. There will be a video in the future about entering on the first or second CSD. Invalidations for our setups are: if we retrace very deep, especially if it happens with displacement. If PD arrays are getting ignored, means displacing through a fair value gap like here, the 1 hour, which should bring us to the doll. Mechanical levels are 50%. If price trades below, you can skip the setup. Always check the 4 hour and 1 hour and don't fade the candle. Like here, this 4 hour candle can't turn bullish without creating a massive wick. With GxT, it's our goal to align as much candles as possible. So this means the setup is anyway not valid anymore. We don't want to trade candles like this. Now let's jump into some examples. This is the first example for the strength switch continuation. As you can see, NQ took this low a while ago, so it's the weaker one, and YM is the stronger one because it's above the low. But at this point the strength switched because NQ created the SMT fill and YM created a swing failure. And in addition to this, it's also a two-stage because this one is a bearish candle and this is a bullish candle. So we have a strength switch two-stage PSP. And then you can jump into the lower time frame. On this example, it's not the cleanest, but you can see it worked out perfectly. YM got the weaker and we target this low. We have a CSD here and you could have taken this trade here. Here we have another strength switch example for a continuation trade. As you can see, this low was taken by YM a while ago. On NQ we were above it, so NQ were the stronger one, YM were the weaker pair. So we wait for a strength switch. That means NQ needs to get the weaker, YM needs to get stronger or consolidate, so NQ can catch up to this same low. Dropping down to 15 minute, and as you can see, YM is a clear failure to manipulate because this is a consolidation or a retracement, which is a continuation sign. Then we dropped lower and we were coming into this 15-minute fair value gap and created a strength switch PSP On NQ this was a bearish candle, on YM this was a bullish candle, and at this point you can drop down lower. I dropped down to 1 minute because the 3 minute CST was far away, it was here. So I dropped to the 1 minute, and as you can see you have a kind of V shape and a CST with displacement. I needed a fair value gap because this wasn't super clean, and then a limit entered here. I took it to this low because this was 2.5 hour, which is fine for me, but you could have targeted the same low, which NQ already took here. This is this one, and yeah, this was a nice trade for a strength switch continuation. This is the third strength switch example. As you can see, NQ is taking this high into the 1 hour fair value gap, but ES and YM is below the high, so NQ is the stronger asset, and then we have an SMT with ES and YM, and it's getting the weaker asset because it's the one that takes the low. YM is creating the failure swing, and ES too, so they got stronger to catch up. And after the SMT we drop to the 3 minute, and we can take this on ES or YM. YM had the nicer CST, so we take it here with 2R, and this was another nice trade. V shape, CST, CST, after the strength switch, SMT. This was part 1 of the 2 highest probable models. If you got some questions, feel free to ask. You can join also my free Discord and post trades there, and I can review them if you want. I will post part 2 soon. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.